Good morning and welcome to today's video. These videos are all about you living your life in a more conscious way. No matter what's going on in the outside world, which is pretty crazy right now, we want to be, and I know you're going to think this is selfish, but it is not. You want to be focused on yourself. Now, when you focus on yourself, you are in the best state of being. You move through your emotions, you learn how to handle your nervous system and all that. You are then better for everybody else around you. Do you agree? Yes. When we're feeling good, we're better to help others. So that's what I'm talking about. So that's why it's so good that you focus on your reality, creating your best experience of life, because that actually ripples out to other people too. And it gives them permission to do the same for themselves. We don't want to get caught up in the craziness. Change is happening. The ascension process is going through. The earth is going through her cleansing and purging that she needs to do. Remember, in history, many, many things have happened to the earth. Crazy floods, crazy ice, all of that. So it's just the earth going through its changes. Now we're not going to see all of the. It takes a long time for the earth to completely purge and go through all these crazy things. But you are in a monumental time in history, not only for the human ascension, going into a higher frequency. The earth is going through a lot of changes, and destruction, which, the old stuff has to be purged and burned away in a way. Like, we need to get rid of the old to bring in the new. So we want a new world and better life, more love, more connection, a better way of living and being in the future. The old's got to go and die. So that's what's going on. So I don't want you to, don't get caught up in it. When you imagine your future, and this is in one of the cards, when you imagine what's ahead, no matter what turbulent situation you are in now, what do you imagine? Do you go, oh, because of what's happening now, that means this bad thing is going to be there in the future? And we were raised that way. The news programs us into that. Our teachers may have programmed that into us, our parents, right? So just note that, do you see a worst case scenario, or do you intend, focus on and say you will create something better on the other side? That something better will be created because of this, right? Things are destroyed, new is coming. You're not going to give away old clothes and bring in terrible, ugly new clothes, right? You're not going to choose that. So you create also the future, the timeline that you choose to live in, the energy and frequency that you choose to live in, and that is best for you and others, but they get to determine for them also. So let's get going. The Judgment card is the first card. And yes, this is about inner reflection. I'm going to take a look at my life. And here we go. How have I been thinking? Am I focused on doom and gloom? Like, if something seems like a disaster going on, am I thinking, oh my God, what's next? What's going to happen next? Oh my God, this is going to be so horrible. How are we going to survive, right? Or are you going, okay, this happened, so I'm going to see what is next for me, and I'm going to create to the best of my ability, set intentions, hold faith, trust, and belief, and do my thing to make things better. But Judgment's also about spiritual awakening, transformation. And we are all going through a big spiritual awakening now. It doesn't matter what religion you follow, you are changing, you are growing, and that is meant to happen. That is meant to happen to the human being. This is a call to make life-altering decisions for some. And hey, the world is being asked to make some different decisions. So you are too. That's just part of it, right? And then the next cards that came up are, it's also about, which I like, self-reflection, like being honest with yourself, and what you do reflects on others. These are my notes. Others are watching you all the time. So what do you want to present to the world? What type of energy? What type of, coming from love and compassion, coming from acceptance, coming from, I'm going to hold my balance and my truth and my strength no matter what goes on around me, as in I can choose to be that strong. And then the next cards are Five of Swords and Six of Wands. The Five of Swords is about conflict, inner and outer. Boy, there's a lot of that going on now. So, we could, and outer conflict often leads us into inner conflict. So, oh my God, what's going to happen? That whole thing, sabotaging beliefs, not believing that things are going to get better, or not believing in ourselves, starting to have doubt about ourselves, things like that, or actually real conflict in your life because maybe some relationships aren't working anymore, a job is not working anymore, something. But whatever you're in, it's okay. And we got to relax and get into a calmer state of nervous system. Don't let your reaction go up and your emotions without grounding, breathing, and relaxing your nervous system. And because the Six of Wands is all about celebration and basking in your confidence. So knowing you can handle anything, knowing I have the tools and techniques to calm myself. I see what's going on around me, but I'm not getting involved in what's going on. It's mean I'm not emotionally getting all upset about it. And trust your gifts and accept the success that is ahead of you. That means if I choose to do what's right for me, take care of myself, love myself, accept myself, all of that, I know that's leading to me being better, but also better for others. But that shows others, oh, wow, there's a different way other than overreacting, being super stressed, worrying about everything. So, right, we get to show others there's a different way of being. And that's what I'm here for, to show you there's a different way of being and that you are the one who's in charge. So we have so much more power than we were ever told. Then the next cards that come up, it's quite funny. Ten of Swords, which is not such, and the Lookout, which again, things are burning around this person. And he's looking out, what's in the horizon? And this is where it comes up, where I said, you can choose to see the disaster ahead, as in there's disaster now, that means more disaster ahead. Or you can choose to see the calmness and the peace that comes ahead of what's going on right now, that this too shall end, kind of, right? And the Ten of Swords is about the ending of disillusion. And there's so much in the world right now. Truth is coming up to be shown. Now, some of the truth can seem like that's not truth. That's just a conspiracy theory. That's stupid, but it's actually the truth. We were just programmed and conditioned to believe so many falseness to keep us small as people and to keep us powerless. You know how the government works and taxes and how they take most of your money away. So you have to rely on a system. So it's about blinding truth when disillusion is lifted. Maybe abrupt end to a current path or endings, which is what we're going on now. 10 is about endings, but it's also about this is the ending. New things are coming. So again, where's your focus for the future? And then Two of Forces is such a beautiful card to follow. This is the Willow, and it's really about strength, grounding, deep roots, building your foundation, which I believe is like, I'm building my strength and my power within myself. I'm grounding myself deep into the earth. You know how we do our grounding meditation with breath? That keeps you strong, and that's what I say, strong, stable, safe, all of that. You are guided, you are protected. That's the energy we want to be in throughout any change that's going on. So it's like building that and working on that every day with these videos and yourself. Bending, adapting, flowing, but not breaking. And you see willow trees when they're in the wind. Stand tall, feel the support, be the calm. It's a time of your power to develop and build your inner strength and inner power. Stand confident in your truth and take actions that support your growth. Of course, trees grow. What are you feeding and nourishing your body? Just like you would feed and nourish a tree. And then that last card is the Knight of Wands, which we had yesterday. And this is about, again, action, passion, and adventure. Start to feel yourself and what's right for you. Follow your passions more. Take some action that may be outside of your comfort zone, or taking action to build your strength. Things like that. Like, what do you need to take action in? What do you need to do? take the initiative, make plans, and put them into motion. And like again, I said the plans could just be each day I'm going to do my breathing and grounding. Each day I'm going to commit to coming from a place of love. Each day I'm going to take my time to do my cards or do some whatever it is, right? That can even be your action. It doesn't have to be I'm going to go out and pick it, or I'm going to go out and do a protest. It doesn't have to be that. Or maybe call someone that you haven't called for a while and you need to say I love you, things like that, right? So it's just commitment to you taking action, leaning into your passions, your strength, and your truth. All right. Those are the messages for today. I think are so good. And again, I went long. Oh my God, my messages are coming in so much stronger. And what it just wants to remind you of this book. If you don't put feeling good in the first place, you will forever be trying to change and control the circumstances instead of the source of your circumstances, your emotional energy. I used to live like this. I cannot be happy until the sun is shining and it's hot outside. I cannot be happy because it's raining. I cannot be happy because I'm working a job I don't like. I will wait. I will be happy when. I will be happy. So that's what it's saying. Don't put the circumstances first. Put your inner self first. I'm choosing for myself this. I'm choosing to move through this. I'm choosing something different. Even though I am where I am right now, my focus is on, yes, being grateful for what I have, because I'm lucky for what I have right now, knowing I have invisible support from God's source universe, knowing I can get outer support, knowing that I'm going to do my breathing and grounding and build my strength, my resilience, my inner power, right? That's where your focus can be, no matter what's going on around you. And then choosing that the outcome, that whatever's ahead of you is going to be better. Because set some intentions. Why not? It can't hurt. It can only help. Instead of choosing an outcome that's going to be worse, you choose better. Okay, I hope that message landed for you. Let's do some breathing. Ooh, quick, I know. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, release. Let it go. Inhale, bring in the beautiful love and light in like a pillar of light. Going up to beautiful more love and light and having that come down like a waterfall and just flood your whole system with this beautiful, loving, powerful energy. And it's going down like a pillar of light right down into the center of the earth. So you are grounded, really solid, right down into this beautiful love and light and secure energy. And then bring the earth's energy up into your heart center, open up and expand. Imagine this beautiful globe, white light or golden light within you, expanding and growing your power center, your light. As you breathe in and out, bringing the energy up, exhaling, bringing it down to the center of the earth and grounding, growing roots far and beyond. Hands on your heart. Relaxing, teaching yourself, showing that you can relax fully and be at peace just by your breath, your intention, and connecting to your heart center. Come from a place of love, acceptance, and gratitude every day. All right, have an absolutely amazing day, and I will see you. Let me know what you thought of this video, and I will see you in the next video.